Hi, everybody. Isn't it great that it's a new moon in Pisces today? I'm so excited about it because this is the time of completion. This is time for just considering all kinds of things that don't work for us, things that we want to change, things that need to be finished that we've been procrastinating. So it's a really good time to just look at these things, decide what we can throw away, what we can reorganize, and what kind of loose ends just need to be tied up. And I don't know about you, but I have a lot of those things on my list. And it feels really good to be in that space of completion, of reorganization, of moving on, of letting go. And so that's the Pisces energy that we are that's being introduced to us today. And we've been feeling it, and Mercury went into retrograde a few days ago. So then we were able to start thinking about the same kind of, like, what kind of conversations do we need to have that we've been avoiding? What kind of situations need to be revisited and just really realigned in a way that works for us. So a lot of times we just kind of put those hard conversations, or we let things distract us, or we just look the other way. So this is really a good time to return to relationships, situations, parts of ourself that we're avoiding, and just be like Pisces, this watery Pisces, nurturing, compassionate energy lets us to just sink into these places and say, okay, I'm okay. These things are okay existing, and I can, with the element of water, we can just flow with it. We can reorganize it in a way that feels easy, a way that doesn't have to be so rigid, doesn't have to feel like it's really work. It's just finding this fluidity in the life we want to create, the direction that we want to go, the new reality we want to see in next month or next week. And it's a really great time to just practice forgive and forget. Like, really let things go and practice that. This is a practice. I know it's easier said than done, but really just like the stories that we tell ourselves about our pain, to really work with our mind to let things go. If the story comes up, figure out the new story we want to tell ourselves, the way we want to respond to these moments. So it could be something about, like, I'm so grateful I learned this lesson. If we're driving, if we're doing dishes, if we're doing something mindless and we have these stories pop up, we can just simply respond with a new story. So we can do that mindset work. So our thought patterns start to reorganize and start to work for us in a way that is in alignment with forgiving and forgetting, just forgiving and moving on. It's a really good time to reconnect with old friends, to send people just a basic text message saying, I appreciate you, I love you, thank you. It feels good. And it's just a good time to kind of sit back and appreciate the people who've been with us for that long haul. And it's a great time to declutter, to reorganize our home, I'm moving, so it's a great time. I'm really excited to be moving in a few days and just start the spring in a new place. But it's a really good time to do Marie Kondo or whatever you're into, but just decorate in a different way, or throw things away, let things go. And then, any completion projects, just to revisit them and say, okay, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to tie up these last few ends. Because I know, like, if you're like me, I have a habit of getting so close to the end. And once I'm so close to the end, it's kind of like I'm almost done. So I just kind of, it goes to the bottom of my priority. So this is a really good time to, if you have anything like that, that's like, oh my gosh, this is so close to being done, I need to just complete it and move on. Now is a great time to do that. The Pisces energy is on your side for that. So the Pisces archetype is all about intuition, sensitivity, loyalty, compassionate, and being inspired for art and creation, music. It's forgiving, it's feeling romantic and being in the flow. And so then the other pole, the opposite side, Pisces is also, Pisces is not structured. Pisces can really just, Pisces is like go with the flow, but they don't, the Pisces archetype does not have structure. So that could be something that can work against us right now, but finding a good flow, like leaning into the flow, is the way to work with that. So Pisces can be really emotionally needy and need validation from other people all the time. So if you feel like insecure and you catch yourself feeling like you want someone to reassure you, it's a good red flag to sink into yourself and give yourself the validation you need, because it's not, it doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve us when we need other people, when we doubt ourselves so much, when we have something, we feel like we want to do something, but we need other people to constantly tell us that we're okay and our ideas are good, and that the conversation we had with our sister is like, you know, like we're right. Even, you know, if we get into that gossip, Pisces can be gossipy. So if we get into the gossip of like, I'm right and she's wrong, like that's just not, we could have a tendency to do that right now with the Pisces influence, but it's not a good place to lean into. It drains our energy. It doesn't serve us in the highest version of ourselves, right? So Pisces can be easily distracted, and Pisces can be vindictive. Pisces can feel so hurt that they want to make other people hurt the way they feel or the way they do. So if you feel that need to teach someone a lesson or show, just understand that that's a red flag at this time. To feel so emotionally hurt, to seek to teach someone something, it's not very good, right? So Pisces likes to escape. Pisces likes to numb. Pisces can lean into addictions. So that's something else that can come up for us right now. That is, so good to just be aware of these tendencies and to lean into the stronger side of Pisces, because that is something that we can work with, something that we can use right now. Also, I love fully embracing our shadow, not getting into self-loathing or guilt. Those, you know, if we start to feel like ashamed or we feel consumed with those self-loathing emotions, I say stop. I say just, like, if you need to watch an entire season of whatever on Netflix for numbing sakes, like that's fine. You know, getting blackout drunk, not fine, right? So numbing and addiction is one thing, but it's like there is a tendency to escape. So watch out for that, okay? So this is an exciting time. We're ending the lunar astrology calendar. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, and we're moving into the spring. So this is a really exciting time. And I want to wish you a beautiful moon phase. Happy new moon in Pisces, and we will talk soon. Bye.